Yellowstone supervolcano update on the events. 17 earthquakes in one day. 17 quakes in one swarm and 81 tremors total. Yellowstone volcano struck by 81 quakes last month, 17 of which hit the supervolcano in one single day, which is called an earthquake swarm. This is according to U.S. Geological Survey. Their statement. This is by Sebastian Kelly on Express UK. As we know, Yellowstone is a supervolcano and has been having a tremendous amount of activity lately, not only there at the supervolcano, but also north and south. And we've been having an uptick in the area of Southern California as well, and all along the San Andreas Fault. Now, Yellowstone earthquake monitoring stations recorded 81 tremors within the national park, and seismic activity in February 2019 included a terrifying swarm of earthquakes which struck just north of West Yellowstone in Montana. The earthquake swarm saw 17 tremors of varying strength hit the park in northwest U.S., and according to a USGS report, the strongest of the swarm tremors peaked at a strength of magnitude 1.7 on February 20th. A stronger event was recorded February 16 with a magnitude 3.1, was felt 16 miles south of West Yellowstone. USGS said during February 2019, the University of Utah seismograph stations, University of Utah is responsible for monitoring the quake events in Yellowstone. The University of Utah seismograph stations responsible for the operation and the analysis of the Yellowstone seismic network located 81 earthquakes in the Yellowstone National Park. They said the largest event was a minor earthquake of magnitude 3.1 located 14 miles south of West Yellowstone, Montana on February 16, and the earthquake was felt in Yellowstone National Park. February seismicity in Yellowstone included a swarm of 17 local earthquakes February 20th, and the swarm events ranged in magnitude from 0.1 to 1.7 and were located 5 miles north of West Yellowstone, Montana. However, overall seismic activity at the, it's West Yellowstone is Montana, but the caldera is in Wyoming. All right, it's a big supervolcano. It stretches over a number of states. Now, however, overall seismicity activity at Yellowstone supervolcano remains at background levels, they say. USGS also assured earthquake swarms are typical and they occur in the region very often. At least 50% of all earthquakes in Yellowstone strike in the form of swarms. Despite frequent earthquakes, authorities have not noticed any significant change in ground deformation throughout the park. There has been deformation, but it's not significant, they say. So despite the frequent earthquakes, they have not noticed any significant changes. GPS stations recorded ongoing subsidence of the Yellowstone volcano caldera, but we know that in the Steamboat Geyser, it's not subsidence, it's deformation upwards. That's from one of the yesterday's articles that I read. So the GPS stations are recording what's going on, but movements match rates established a couple of years ago, 2015. USGS said the supervolcano's caldera is slowly dropping at a rate of a few millimeters per month. In the month of February, there were also 4 eruptions of the world-famous Steamboat Geyser. It's not just February. We had one a few days ago as well. The USGS recorded a scorching blast of water February 1st, 8, 16, and 26, roughly 1 week apart for each, and that's pretty often. The Geological Agency said discard measurements in the Tantalus Stream Gauge suggests that the eruptions of the discharge may have been smaller in the past events of the current sequence, and that started just last year, March 2018, although it's difficult to confirm this without the direct observations. And limited signs of volcanic activity at background levels, the current warning else for Yellowstone is normal, meaning the supervolcano is behaving in a non-eruptive manner. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.